And here goes the boss.
This must be when you meet him in real life.
Xavius been working out.
Haha.
Tinder profile pic? After.
I'm going to assume everybody's watched the strat by now. It's a fairly simplistic fight for the most part, just managing your corruption. Don't get too much corruption, so on and so forth. It's in Discord. Oh, you need the Discord link? Okay, anyway, sorry. So tanks will be dropping off their debuff over there on orange. The triangle and the square are going to be for the scythe, right? That's what it's called. Nightmare blades. So 2 people will be targeted with nightmare blades. Each of you run to opposite ends, and you'll slice the nightmare blades through the middle. Anybody who does not have nightmare blades should not stand in that area and get killed. I'm getting Discord, evil in Discord in just a second. Is anybody unclear on what to do in the fight? So I'll explain the Dreamers. What's going to happen is Yasura is going to appear at 95%, and again at I think 60%. And the first time she'll appear, she'll split the raid down the middle, sending a tank, some healers, and some DPS into the Dream. The Dream stated players are going to be responsible for absorbing all the corruption that's on the ground, so that players who are not in the Dream don't have to avoid that as much, especially during phase 2, which is that at 60%, I believe, is phase 2.
Is it random, like who gets picked for the dream?
Yes, there's no way to influence it at all. So you need to be aware of your corruption. Don't stack it too high. Otherwise, you could wind up getting mind controlled. If you get mind controlled at 100% corruption, the raid has to turn around and kill you. And then you're pretty much screwed because we can't battle res you. You will come back with all your corruption and instantly go mind controlled again. Basically, if you reach 100%, you're out of the raid.
One thing of note, if you are in the Dream and you do reach like 100 corruption, you don't get mind controlled.
Right, because if you're in the Dream, it cancels out the corruption. That's why the Dreamers are supposed to handle absorbing all the pools on the ground during the second phase when the horrors are up. If those pools aren't absorbed, then they will reconstitute and come back at us again. So we need to absorb those. Just be aware what state you're in. Looks like phase 2 starts at 100 energy, so every 40 seconds, I'm guessing. Okay, so yeah.
So if you're in the Dream, blow all your cooldowns.
Well, the final phase is going to be the burn phase, so be aware of that, depending on how far we got him when he gets to phase 3.
Question.
Go ahead.
So, the Dreamer healer has to cleanse the Dreamer tank who gets that debuff?
Yes. Well, you guys should be
Okay.
able to still interact with both sides of it, I think. Or can you
Yeah,
not
you
interact?
can interact. It's pretty much the only thing that the dream does for you is it prevents you from being, well, it doesn't prevent you from being mind controlled. You'll reach 100 stacks in the dream, and at the end of the 20 seconds of descent into madness, you just become regular.
Yeah, but so would you want that Dreamer healer to take off the disease so the other ones won't have to get more
Yes.
corrupt? Because you get the 24 corrupt. You get the, what they say, 25 corrupt for cleansing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll wait till like 3 stacks, and then wait for that tank to get clear of the group, and then cleanse him.
Okay, so that, I guess the healer needs to announce so somebody else doesn't cleanse the tank.
Well, even if they cleanse it, it won't do anything because there's no corruption on him. So, I mean, you'll just miss a cleanse. The only thing that you should like coordinate is to make sure both of the healers in the dream stay in the dream for as long as possible.
Well, I thought they stayed in the dream until the phase ends, or do they leave the dream after they reach 100%? I was confused on that point.
After you reach 100%, or if you die in the dream, you come back.
Right.
And that's why you blow all your cooldowns, because once you come out of the dream, all your cooldowns are reset.
Yeah, and I think Ty was
okay.
saying something about you get a second mana bar in the dream too.
It's not a second mana bar. It's just your mana gets replenished when you come out of the dream.
So heal like crazy in the dream.
Yep, pretty much heal like crazy in the dream, and then once you come out of the dream, all your mana is refreshed.
Nice.
The only thing about that orange marker is I'm not sure if as a tank we can run that far, because I know if we go a certain distance we'll get killed, right?
I'm not sure about that one. So as far as the dream goes, while in the dream, players' bodies are unconscious, but the players may still interact and counter as dream version of themselves. Damage taken and corruption gained while in the dream is erased when the player's dream ends. Additionally, any cooldowns used during the dream are restored when the player awakens. Healers should note that any mana they spend during the dream is refunded when they awaken. Right. And it lasts for 3 minutes or until the player takes failed damage. They reach 100 corruption and would become mind controlled. So if you reach 100 corruption while in the dream, you also get the 20-second buff, right? Descent into madness, but you don't actually turn into the bad, like you guys said. So make sure while you're in the dream, you're soaking the puddles that come from the horrors, and then again also from the what are they called? The terrors. The terrors will focus on random people. Whoever they focus on, you need to kite them, and then the dreamer needs to run into them to explode them. I think that's most of the mechanics. I mean, there's obviously little things you guys are going to be dispelling here and there. But basically just don't stand in bad, move around, and so on. Going to Bloodlust in phase 3. Focus our DPS on Xavius. Oh, in phase 2, we're also stacking up, by the way. I don't know if I said that. So phase 1, spread out. Don't stand in the blade line. Phase 2 will stack up. And then phase 3, we spread out in phase 3 or we stay stacked?
Stay stacked.
I believe you're right, yes. So, yeah, let's do a couple pulls and see what we see how we do.
Oh, one
I'm
more
almost
thing.
there.
One more thing, just to like know. For Dreamer DPS, whenever you guys kill ads, make sure you guys stand in the pools it spawns, because otherwise the ad will just reform.
Right. That's the horrors. So pay attention to what state you're in. I'm assuming it's going to be fairly obvious if you're in a dream state or not.
It should have a green haze around your screen.
Yeah. Just wait for Callie to get here and then we'll get going.
You guys can do a poll without me if you want. I'm almost there, but I understand.
Tanks, you know what you're swapping on 3 to 4 stacks of, was it Blackening Soul or Darkening Soul?
Yeah, 3 stacks, and the Dreamer tank always gets the ad even if they have the boss. So they'll probably be taking more damage then.
Right. And be aware of that when the big ad pops up. And I think that's phase 2, right? Or is that phase 1 still?
I think it only happens in phase 1.
Trying to find where the ad is. I don't.
Yeah, it's the Manifest Corruption. So the Corruption Horror. It's just in phase 1.
Okay. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Yeah, and make sure we face him, corruption away from the raid to avoid the tormenting swipe. Yep. All right.
Oh,
How
you
far
guys
away are
frapping
you
this?
I think Rox is handling it.
I'm here. Let me eat.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. Looks like Rodden's AFK.
Rodden's AFK IRL. All right, everyone's ready on you, tanks.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends.
Brain spread out.
Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming, Xavius. It can save you.
No, I will not permit it. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Need somebody in a dream to come blow up this for you.
I
Guys,
will
don't
sever
stand
you from the waking world.
in that. Make sure you're max range.
Four,
I'll slice
3,
into the heart of
2,
you.
1.
There's a corrupting horror.
I will sever you from the waking world. Beware.
You got it too far back.
Yeah, we're standing in front of the boss.
I'll slice into the heart of you. Beware. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Guys, come on, we gotta run to the marks when you get that blade.
Beware. I will sever you from the waking world. I'll slice into the heart of you. Beware.
4, 3, 2.
Let's go ahead and wipe it.
This fate awaits you all.
Oh, the blades, you get a red arrow on your head. If you have that, that's, you have to run to the markers.
You will
Yes.
never
Some people running back toward me, I'm like, no!
Beware.
I got hit twice with it. Yeah, see, Rainy has it on her head. That's the arrow.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Your
There
souls
we go.
are mine, woven for all time into the.
Was that too far back for you guys to run to the orange?
Yeah, that
You can't
orange
go
was. Oh, I was gonna say that orange was too far back for range. I mean, I had to run up like by
Yeah,
the
it
line
wasn't
where
for
the blades
range.
are at.
That orange
Like,
is
there
not
was
for
no way to
range.
get back in there because it was being sucked into Xavius the whole time.
No. I didn't meant that I had to run to that. I just meant that spot where you're taking the horror ad, it's too far back. I have to run up by where the blade lines are at to be able to reach it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the blades so that they're not actually crossing the raid now.
Yeah, at that time I was tanking Xavius too, so it was kind of really weird.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do now, just after seeing the fight the first time, blade targets are gonna be over here on green and blue. So melee, you run to blue, ranged, you run to green. If we get 2 melee or 2 range, that's fine. Just get over here. You don't have to actually run to the marks. You just have to get on that line plane, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, so then that way we're running the blades out of it. Don't spread out too far to the right if you're not going to be able to make it all the way to the left. Does that make any sense? Everybody understand? Tanks,
Oh.
if you want to reset the orange marker to wherever it's better for you, go ahead. I think you guys can do that, right? As assist. I mean, you can put it just to the right.
Yeah, in the middle of the raid.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
put it over here because everyone should be between green and blue, right? And this should give a decent amount of space for the healers to dispel us.
Well, this is where everybody's going to be standing. The raid's going to be standing pretty much on orange right now.
Yeah, you probably want it like right here where Ellie's at, like right here.
Yeah, to the right somewhere. That would be perfect. And then
Yeah,
we'll all be kind of in the middle. We can run to the left. We're close enough. We can get to the left in time. And then the range or the healer should be within range of you guys, right? And then are the dreamers supposed to absorb the tank's poop? I'm not sure.
Yes, yeah. One of the dreamers, like when the tank gets dispelled and drops the poop, one of the dreamers has to soak up that puddle, or it does. It keeps like spawning, I guess, ads or something. I forget what.
I didn't see a puddle after I just spelled a tank.
No, it's in phase 3.
Okay.
Yeah, phase 3.
Well, phase 3 there won't be a dream, so it won't matter. I thought that they dropped the thing. Maybe not. All right.
Don't dispel
Well,
the tanks as soon as they get 3, because then it'll hit the melee and the other tank. Wait for them to run out.
yeah. Tanks should call out dispel for dispels. That'd be better.
So that way we know you're clear of everyone else.
Yeah. All right. Anybody have any other questions? Keep an eye out for the horrors. I saw a lot of people would get the horror and then just stand there in them. You guys need to be kiting those horrors, unless you're in a dream state. Looks like everybody's ready on you, tanks.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons,
No
gods,
countdown.
and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming, Xavius. It can save you.
No, I will not permit. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Yeah, if you get the red arrow in your head, run it to the left of the raid, not to the right.
Dispel evil.
I will sever
Rainy.
you from the waking world.
You have to run when you get that.
4,
I'll slice into the heart of you.
That was good, guys. Keep that up. Horror's up.
Dispel out.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware. I will sever you from the waking world. Beware.
If 2 range get it, one of you has to run towards the blue.
I will sever you from the waking world.
I'm dead.
People were too far to the right.
Okay, I'm confused because on the video they had 2 spots, one left, one right to run to.
Yes,
Not
that's
just
what I
one.
just explained, is that we moved the spots.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I will
Go out.
sever you from the waking world. Beware. I will sever you from the waking world. Beware. This fate, I will sever you from the waking world. My victory draws near. Beware. I will sever you from the waking world.
And that's a wipe.
This fate awaits you all. My victory draws near. I will sever you from the waking world.
How is healing this for you 3?
4,
Crazy.
2,
Well, part of the problem is half the
Your
raids
souls
taking
are mine.
the blades because people aren't moving fast enough.
You don't have that much time to run though.
I know, which is why we need to stay close enough to be able to move. That's why I said don't spread out too far to the right, because we're going to need to run to the left eventually.
Okay, just for the melee though, we're all the way at the top and all the way to the left, especially when that corruption thingy pops up.
Well, the
So,
Corruptor's
do you
going to be
wanna-
tanked on the boss. So you guys don't have to run to the Corruptor. He should be brought over to you.
Well, okay, just I'm letting you know from the melee perspective, he's having the tank is taking him over to orange and bringing him over to the boss, but if I'm on the side that we have marked to do the line thing, then I'm going to stand in front of the boss to DPS it. I did that once and then I had to move over to the other side.
Okay.
Are their markers too far?
Let me explain. Stop. All right, look. Square and triangle are just representations of the line, right? You guys
Yeah.
can be standing right next to each other. As long as you guys are in this line, the blades will go on this line. If one of you is a little bit off than the other, then it's going to follow that trajectory. Okay, you don't have to get to blue marker. It's just
Okay.
representative. Okay, so
Okay.
if you get over here, both of you get over here. Obviously, it's a quick timer. It's a quick cast, so you have to be on it. You can't just, oh, I'm almost done with my cast. I need fish. You got it. Move, like that. It's quick. Otherwise, the blades go through everybody: tanks, melee, ranged, everybody, and we're chunked because they hurt. Not to mention we get corruption. The faster we get corruption, the faster we're going to die, especially if we don't go into the dream state first. So everyone can stand as close as they want over here, just within whatever the range meter is. I think it's what, 5 or 10 yards, if that. Just stand close, and then when you get it, then you can just run over there. As far as melee and tanks are going to be running to orange. They're the only ones that should be running to orange. Melee should stay on the boss. If the ad's close enough to hit them, then you hit the ad. Ranged will be on the ads as much as they can. Same thing. You guys have to move to those spots when you get it, and you can't wait. Any delay, and it's just going to kill everybody.
Okay. I mean, I made it. Me and whoever it was that I was with made it over there. I didn't understand that they were just representative of where we needed to go. I didn't know that. Okay, so that's good. Thank you.
So I didn't realize there's a boundary right here. That's pretty bad.
I was wondering why you were taking damage. I'm like, what happened?
So let's see. So if we tank the boss up a little bit, and the melee can move back. So if we tank the boss right around there, right?
Well, we're kind of gimping where, like, our
Well,
space,
I'm just
aren't
looking
we?
at the melee running into blue. I guess they're taking damage.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I ran to green.
Yeah, I know. So I'm trying to find where the boundary is, because I thought we had more room to move. For whatever reason.
Oh, I can see the boundary when I'm like that.
Yeah, it's like right there. And
No,
you
I
s-
still have some space. Like, I can go right about
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, so then that line should be fine for you guys, right? You guys can
Yeah.
get the blue. You're not running outside.
Sounds
You
good.
don't, like I said, you don't have to stand on the blue marker. You just have to get to that line, and then your partner should get to the other line. And that's the other thing. If we have 2 melee or 2 range running to the same location, you're creating the trajectory is going to be the other way. So spread out. If you were running next to somebody, be like, oh shit, I need to move away from them. Does that make sense?
Yep.
The DBM, if you guys all have DBM, is putting an arrow over your head to show you what your trajectory is for your blades.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure it's not pointing at the raid. That's the biggest thing.
Sounds good.
I'm getting hit by the big purple swirls, so sometimes while I'm tanking the boss, I'm probably going to have to heroic leap out of it. Just an FYI.
Which big purple swirls? The
ones that only the dreamers can see.
Yes. Well, okay. So you get the swirls at what, 20%, 30%, something like that? Those are the purple swirls are for you only. Nobody else can see them. So everybody, depending on where your corruption level is, will get at different levels different events, right? So once you hit 30%, regardless of anybody else in the raid, you will start seeing these purple swirls lie on the ground. You need to move out of it.
Yeah, I was just giving the heads up that the boss will probably be moving during those times.
Right. Which is fine, as long as, you know, everybody's aware of that mechanic, right? All right, are we ready?
Me and Rodden are having a dance party.
Yeah, but you're still dressed. It doesn't count.
Well, I would get naked, but it costs too much for people to heal me up.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Pull him back to skull if you can.
Embrace the dreaming chance. It can save you.
No, I will not permit. I'll slice into the heart of you.
That was good with those blades. Good job. Might want to move out of that line though.
Dispel evil.
I'll slice into the heart of you!
Four.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Evil, you have to get the horror this time.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Spell out.
I'll slice into the heart of you! Beware.
Can we get evil back up?
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware.
Spell out.
I'll slice into the heart of you!
One of the other healers takes a dispel
Time
next
to
time.
cut the last tether to your mortal life.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Horror's up.
Get evil.
I'll slice into the heart of you! Beware. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware.
Ow.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware. I will sever you from the waking another dreamer for my nightmare.
You get evil back up, or
Rainy's down.
I will sever you from the waking world.
1 minute cooldown.
4, 3,
we're gonna lose Al in a minute then.
This fate awaits you all! I'll slice into the heart of you!
Yeah, the blade came up behind me.
Yep. People were handling him a lot better that time. Just, yep.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. I will sever
Alright, there he goes. Let's go ahead and wipe it. I wanted to keep going just so people got more mechanic training. Run out into the darkness. Run away!
4, 3, 2,
4,
1.
2.
Feel
One.
the devastation of a nightmare.
Nope, there's phase 2.
My victory is absolute. The power of nightmare.
Does it count that we got to phase 2 if we're all dead?
I think it's progress.
Better than
Well, we did
85.
get him to. That's true. We got him to 64. I'm good with that.
Yeah. So phase 2 is at 65%. And that lasts until 35%. At 65%, everybody goes in.
And we all stack, right?
Yeah. That's when we stack on Skull. But yeah, everyone did a lot better. You know, obviously there were hiccups, but everybody kind of started panicking towards the end, but understandable. Time is money, friend.
Do you think we probably could get another healer in? That might help a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Ty is
how were
available.
heals. So if he wants to come in, go ahead and ask him. I don't have him on my thing.
He's on Ty.
Oh, he is on my. I thought, man, whatever. Was healing a little bit better that time? Just curiosity.
It
I was
felt
trying to
better.
figure out. It's okay. What's the tormenting fixation? Because that like one-shotted me.
It's the one where the ad spawns and like it starts running after you. That's the one that the dreamers have to go and run into to make it explode.
Oh.
Yeah, if you
okay.
don't move, you explode.
Yeah, if you have eyes on top of your head, you need to be kiting. It's fixating you, so you need to start moving.
I
I
did
noticed
see.
they pop up. Hold on. They'll pop up from what I've seen before they fixate anybody. So if you see one of them pop up on top of you with a health bar, get away from it. Just move.
Yeah, I've seen them pop up in the middle a lot.
Yeah, so just pay attention where they're popping up on players. They pop up on a player. They don't just pop up randomly. So just when they pop up on top of you, move away from them. They'll fixate a target at that point. It's random who they're picking for some reason. It's weird. And then one of the dreamers has to run into it. So far, I mean, when I was in the dream, I was just keeping an eye out for him. But it's just one of those things you have to watch out for.
Rainy, you don't want to deal with them because you're gonna use your corruption on dispelling.
Yeah, I know. They were saying I got the fixation, then I got the eye, and then I immediately died. I was like, I didn't see anything pop up.
Yep.
What could have happened is they may have exploded near you, and then that'll kill you too.
Okay.
Because if somebody pops one, because they explode when somebody runs into them, you don't attack them, you just run into them, they explode if you're too close to people. So the rangefinder, I think, is set at 6 yards right now, so make sure you guys are spread out at least 6 yards, and that should help avoid that. But as your people are kiting those things around, they could run into you, so just keep an eye on your surroundings. Sorry, Ty, we don't have a summons for you.
Yep.
Run!
Yeah, Lockie's not here. Man,
Yeah,
what's warlocks?
It looks like we're getting 2 or 3 corruptions before he actually gets to 65.
Oh, the big guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if we come out of Dreamer state, then he definitely needs to come down really fast.
Not everybody focusing him down, the big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when that big adds up, everyone should be on it.
let's talk a little bit about phase 2. When we get to phase 2, we're all going to stack on Skull. Tanks, healers, everybody. He's going to summon the horrors, and they're going to slowly try to get to him. We need to kill them before they reach him, and then anybody in a dream state needs to go absorb their puddles. Do you
For
get
phase 2, I
targeted
think that
by?
needs to be a little bit closer to the middle.
Yeah.
So
Probably like where the feast is at, really.
there's good.
There is great.
All right.
That's where he's going to be tanked?
Phase
For
two.
phase 2.
Oh, okay. So he's going to be tanked where he's standing for phase 1?
No, he's probably going to be tanked about in the middle
Okay,
for
between.
phase 1.
Markers everywhere.
But I mean, everyone did good with, like, the blades.
Blades you
Yeah.
want like where I am and orange should be the 2 blade spots.
We have
Right.
them green and blue.
We're on the green and blue on the left. Those are our blades. So stick to the left as much as possible.
And then
Orange
orange
is
is the
for
tank
tanks.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, we try to do the whole middle, but we're
Yeah, it was
screwing that
bad.
up, chopping
we
up the
failed.
raid.
So
I
it's
think
off
this
to the
is
left
easier
now.
anyway.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Everybody seemed to understand it once they figured it out. In phase 2 also,
It's
the
like-
random player will be targeted by the corrupted meteor. After 5 seconds, will strike the target player, doing extremely heavy damage and 40 corruption. So make sure you're running out with corrupted meteor. Oh no, wait. Do we split that, Ty?
No, we all soak it.
Oh, we soak it. Okay, never mind. My bad. Okay, so yeah, just stay stacked up.
You can do just the dreamer soaking it, but on normal we just have everyone soak it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then for healers, the 2 people in the dream should be the only ones dispelling. We usually do 1 healer at a time.
Yeah, we have 4 heals now, so it'll be 2 and 2. So every time you dispel, you get a corruption. So if you get into the meteor,
25,
into the
right?
dream, you need to be the ones dispelling, not the ones outside of it.
Yeah, and remember all your stuff gets reset when you get booted out of the dream.
Correct. So make sure you blow all your cooldowns or whatever you want inside the dream.
Time warp doesn't.
Right. Time warp's just for phase 3.
Yeah, so no lusting, no tie warping.
At the
Yep.
very end, you ignore the tentacles.
All right. Everyone ready? We all here?
Ready to check it? And
Yep.
can we get a countdown before we pull? Yeah.
They did it last time.
Did they? Okay. I couldn't remember. Yay!
5, 4, 3, 2,
Evil is pulling first.
1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming child.
I
It
just
can
spoke to him.
save you.
No, I will not permit it. I'll slice into the heart of you.
I'll get those dispels.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Terror up there. Yep.
4,
I will sever you from the waking
Still
world.
evil.
1.
Bad Eloids.
Yeah, I thought it was on somebody else.
I will sever you from the waking world. Beware. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Spell out.
Beware.
I could do 1 more
I'll
dispel.
slice into the heart of you. Beware. I'll slice into the heart of you.
Spell evil.
Okay, somebody else take over.
I'll do this spell. I'm still high in dream.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Another corruption horror up.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Spell out.
Beware. I will sever you from the waking world. Beware. I will sever you from the waking world.
Dispel evil.
Time to cut the last tether to your
What?
mortal life. I'll slice into the heart of you.
Let's pay attention to the blade still, guys. The Dreamer needs to kill this lurking terror if we can.
4,
Is anybody left in the dream?
2, 1.
Yeah, I'm out of the
No.
dream now. Ow.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Come on, guys. Let's get those blades where they need to go.
Evil.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Pay attention.
The one mark is way out there.
That's why we're supposed to be stacked over closer to it. Or spread out closer to it.
I will sever you from the waking world. Beware. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Get out, please.
I can't dispel anymore.
Time to cut the last tether to your
I don't know why
mortal
he's not
life.
putting anyone into the dream anymore.
Well, because he only puts them. Everyone should go in now. Let's see if he reaches 65%. He's supposed to.
He's 62.
I know.
4,
And I was actually going in the dream for 2 minutes, not 20 seconds.
Embrace the dreaming.
Yeah. Kill the horror, stack up on Skull. We're in phase
I'm dead.
2. I think we're all dead, yeah.
No, I will not permit it.
Kill the horrors. Alright. There's a
4,
kill Ty, everybody kill Ty.
1. I'll level you one by one.
There's a horror behind him.
I'm about to turn.
Horrors.
Yeah, because ideally, by the
Very.
time the first 2 healers are out, the next 2 healers should be going in.
Did anybody else go into the dream after this?
No, it was just Rainy and me.
That's what I'm saying.
I started to go in, but like, I didn't regain any of my mana back or anything.
It's when you come out. I don't think you went in, or it wasn't showing a voodoo.
4, 3.
I had the buff, so I'm not too sure.
Never stir.
Let's go ahead and wipe it, guys.
I think it's one of those bug things, you know.
Another dreamer for my night.
It's okay. That's still the furthest we got.
Your souls are mine, woven for all time into the fabric of the nightmare.
Joe, move blue like here.
Well, blue is mostly, like I was explaining, blue is just representative of the line. So you don't have to actually stand on the marks. It's representing the line in which we want the blades to go to. The reason why it's so far over there is for the melee to be able to see something to run to.
Yeah, and that helps
So
because
there
I just
could be
strafe a little.
several. Yeah, there could be another marker in the middle if we really need one. You know, give you 3 points if you really want to run to it. There you go. Now you got a 3-point line there. As long as we're within that line, you're good. That makes sense?
It does.
Okay, I'm trying to read up on the dream. It says phase 1 at 95%, half the rate will go into the dream. And then again at the start of phase 2, the other half will go in. So by the time phase 1 is over, the theoretically the first half of the Raiders should be coming out because it's only 3 minutes. So maybe we're just not burning him down fast enough.
Yeah, because every time I've done this, by the time the 2 healers go through, it's 6 dispels. The next two healers should be going in.
So we're probably just not killing him fast enough.
Mhm.
Rainy,
Pop
put
that
your
left at the
thing
start?
here.
I don't have one.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have it. I don't have the talent.
Oh, it's standard. The whatever. The clone.
Yeah, the transcendence.
Transcendence.
Yeah, and then the other tree, what I do is just I point this direction and I just displace our beast when I get blades.
Yeah, everyone should have some kind of movement mechanic.
Well,
Sammy,
my
shut
problem
up.
wasn't so much that I got fixated and nightmare bladed. So
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
that too at one phase.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but so if there's a delay like that, we're gonna need, I don't know, maybe the 2 healers that haven't gone in yet.
well, the bottom line is we need to push him before that. So we need to put DPS hard on him initially, get him to 65% as soon as we can, and just push that phase transition. So once we push that phase transition, most everybody will be in the dream, and then it's kind of a free-for-all at that point because everybody will either be in the dream or coming out of the dream. So yeah, if you guys don't know which of your movement mechanics it are, maybe if you look them up real quick or something. Like I said, monks have transcendence, mages have blink, druids have displacer beast.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think almost every class has some kind of movement ability to help you move or jump
Rainy,
to
you
a
could
certain
even
location.
all the healers just face the way of the blade marker.
But anyway, regardless, we got further into phase 2. I think it was just pushing that phase 2 that really killed us.
Remember DPS, when you're below your corruption, you're doing 20% extra damage. So go to town, and you're gonna get your cooldowns back.
Actually, Christy's bringing up a good point. Blow all your cooldowns at the start. Just blow them all, because when you go into the dream, it's going to reset them all once you come out at phase 3 at the minimum.
Yeah, but I mean, like my wings are on a 2-minute cooldown. We were at 7 minutes. I blew them 3 times.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So-
Just hammer him hard. Stick it in his butt. Don't spit on it. Just go.
Wow, rectal bleeding much?
Yeah, I want to make his rectum bleed right now. Let's do it.
But he has
Okay.
such tiny legs.
Does anybody have any questions? Everybody knows what we're doing. We just need to fine tune it, blow him through phase 1, and yeah, bite the pillow. Barry, you good?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming. It can save you.
No! I will not permit it. I will sever you from the waking world.
Pay attention, guys. If you're too far to the right, you're not going to make it. Move to the left as far as you can.
Dispel evil.
I'll do the first three.
From the waking world.
Okay.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Poor or evil. Ow.
I'll slice into the heart of you. Beware. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life. Beware.
Dispel evil.
Actually, I can do one more before I get.
The last tether to your mortal life. Beware. I'll slice into the heart of you.
Ow.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
We need to pull Xavius to push Xavius faster.
Dispel evil.
He needs another 10%.
I will sever you from the waking world. Beware. I will sever you from the waking world.
Is the lurker up? Mine, it's down.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Ow.
Lurkers.
I'll slice into the heart of you. You will never stir.
6%. Get ready to move.
Beware.
4.
Drinking.
Dispel evil.
Another dreamer for my
Yeah, I'm
neck.
down.
Get evil back up. You got res for evil?
No.
3 minutes.
3, 2,
Well, get the ads. Everybody on the ads.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare.
Why is nobody going into the dream? Oh, there it goes. No?
Taking him out to be dispelled.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Feel the devastation of the nightmare.
Embrace the dream.
It's
There it
60%.
goes.
Oh, is it 60%? There you go.
No.
Okay.
I will not.
Alright, healers, this is gonna suck for us and tanks, but
Oh.
we could go for 4 stacks.
4, 3, 2, 1. Feel the devastation of the nightmare.
I'll get the dispels. No mana anyways.
corrupted.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare!
We all stack for meeting.
You will never stir.
Make sure if you're in the dream state, you're absorbing those puddles.
4, 3.
There's 3 more up. Kill Al. He's dead.
Isn't everybody in the dream state?
No.
No, it's half and half.
My victory draws near.
Alright, that's a wipe. Everybody will get into there eventually, but no, it's only half at a time.
Okay.
So you want to push him to 60 by the time the first group of healers are done dispelling.
Yeah. We need to push Xavius more DPS on him.
So do we have to ignore the big ad and try to focus down him a
Yeah.
little bit harder?
That was my question then.
That
Do you
big
want
ad
us
has
to
a shit
burn
ton of
him?
health.
He does.
I mean, the second one that comes out, because we only had 2 big ads that time. So the second one had just popped up. I think we had barely chipped into his health, and then you were like, "We need to push Xavius 10 more %," and I was like, well, what do you want me to do then?"
At that point, yes, I guess push on him.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else we could do other than that. It's good to know now it's 60%. The guide was wrong.
Yes, it was.
Stupid guide.
That's why big jerks.
So let's make sure everybody repairs.
Oh, do I have a deal for you?
I mean, we could do
Right now, so if you got raid foods of your own, go ahead and eat them.
the 4 stack. It's gonna hurt the tanks a lot more.
Well, if you guys can keep them up for 4 stacks, I mean, that's up to you guys. I don't know. Regardless, it's more about DPS on Xavius at this point, right? Just burn them down and cleave down the ad as much as possible.
Did you say you ran out of feast, babe?
Yeah, I'm all out of feast, sorry.
Okay.
Are healers running out of mana?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, make sure you got your rejuve pots or your mana pots.
The dream state ones are the best.
Yeah, the non-dream healers should be the only ones running out of mana. In theory.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm trying to like not heal as hard. But I mean, so far the healing seems pretty alright. Anyone's dying too badly.
Yeah.
No, you guys are working your asses off.
We're still having issues with blades through the middle of the raid, so you guys need to pay attention. I saw at least 3 blades cleave through the middle of ranged. If you guys are not paying attention, you're wiping us, so make sure you're moving over there. Because the more damage everybody takes, the more corruption everybody takes. That's more mana that the healers are burning for that, and we're getting out of our dream states before we need to be. So make sure those blades are being handled. Very, very important mechanic. Pivo, are you ready?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I'll go ahead and throw up a countdown and let's do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming, Xavius. It can save you.
No, I will not permit it. I will sever you from the waking world.
Dispel evil.
I got it.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Let me know when you're done spelling, I'll start.
I will sever you from the waking world.
1.
This fate awaits you all.
Melee stay on Xavius range on the Corruptor.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
Ow.
Where are you going, El?
Cut the last tether
Blades
to
are more
your
important than
mortal life.
terrorists.
There's like two that popped up in the middle. I was trying to get them out.
Yeah, I know, but you just bladed the whole raid.
Dispel evil.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Beware.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Take over dispel.
Ow.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get this horde up.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Beware.
Dispel evil.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Ow.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
We're drifting to the right too far, guys. Stay to the left.
I'm out of the dream now too, so.
Same here.
Fight the terrors.
He's at 66.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Push him, push him.
Move him to the middle.
4, 3.
Everybody stack on star. Get the core down.
Time to crush your dreams.
Beware.
Embrace the dreaming, Xavius. It can save you.
You can dispel if you want.
No. I will
Torn
not
behind him.
permit it.
And fours. There we go. Good job.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare.
Second the meteor.
Ow.
Keep an eye out for horrors.
I'm about to turn.
Kill Al. There's a horror in the back.
4.
How did you get mind control? Wait.
This fate awaits you all! Time to crush your dreams!
And don't res me.
Spell evil.
I can't dispel anymore.
3, 2, 1.
Don't
Actually-
dispel me. I'm going back in.
Feel the devastation of the
Should wake up in
nightmare.
a second.
There's horrors in the back.
Wish I can dispel.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
I get the 35 stacking for meteor. Horrors up.
Dispel.
Make sure if you're in the dream, you stack for full duration to absorb those things. Don't just run in and run out. They need to be absorbed all the way.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare.
Stack a meteor.
Spell evil.
Horrors are up.
4, 3, 2.
Probably less after horrors, right? That's
Yep.
at 37.
Devastation of the
Yep,
nightmare.
it's last horror.
Meteor.
And make use of that Descent into Madness. It'll give you 20% buff. So
Yep. Here we go.
Dispel.
Lusting. Kill the last horrors in the back.
Well,
Just absorb these, absorb that. I got it.
1.
Time to crush your
Kill them all. Push them, push them, push them. More horrors are up. Kill horrors. Absorb them. Don't go up, don't get 100%. If you get 100, don't absorb anything.
4,
Kill
I'm max
Xavius.
2.
Get evil down.
I'll level you
One
one
tentacle.
by one.
Just kill evil, kill the boss. It's a race now.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them. This is it, guys. Show me what you got.
Counterlot's controlled.
Get Counterlot down.
3, 2, 1.
I'll level you. Time to cut the last tether
Move out for
to your
blades.
mortal life. This fate awaits you all.
There goes another one.
He was
people aren't
knocking
using
again.
their dream buff at all.
How did he? I thought we killed evil. Did somebody res him?
Yep.
Yeah, don't res people who turn. They doesn't do anything but kill us.
You will never stir again.
If you get a battle res and you had turned, don't accept it.
My victory is
16.
absolute. The power of night
How many-
grows.
How many
Clear your
DPS are
corruption.
using their dream buff?
What do you mean?
Like, you want to get corrupted while you're in dream. Like, you're doing it wrong if you're not.
Well, yes and no. You want to get as much corruption as you can, but if they're not getting full corruption, that's because they're not taking corrupted damage. But once
Right.
you get full corruption, you become out of the dream state. So if you're not in the dream state, you can't absorb any mechanics at that point. The thing is that corruption also decays in normal. but 16% isn't bad.
But at 35%, everyone should be trying to get to 100% corruption.
Well, at
No,
that point, I
because
think we're all.
that'll mind control you. Your
Yeah,
goal while you're in the dream phase is to get corrupted so you do the extra 20% damage as a DPS. That is your goal,
No, your goal is to absorb mechanics.
which would
That is
push
your
you
goal.
over the edge to do the 20% damage.
No,
Not
what he's saying
necessarily.
is around 35% when you guys actually lust. Don't worry about corruption anymore. Just burn the boss as bad as you can.
Right. I understand that what you're saying, Ty, is that you want that buff. I get that. But at the same time, if you are not in a dream state to absorb corruption, then people who are not in dream states are going to be absorbing it. So it won't be reset when they die or when the buff wears off.
Right, so if you're in the dream phase as a DPS, you want to absorb as much as you can for the damage buff.
Yes, I agree. Not for the damage buff. No, you're wrong. Sorry. If you get the damage buff, it's good. But if you get the damage buff, as soon as it wears off, you're out of the dream state. You're done. So you can't absorb any mechanics. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right, but there's half the rate absorbing stuff.
If everything goes the way it should go, right? Then dream state are the only ones absorbing stuff. That doesn't mean they're going to hit 100%, because that's going to depend on how much corruption is thrown out there. There's no guarantee they're going to hit 100%. Anyway, regardless, let's get one more pull in and get it done. We had them at 16%. Let's do it again, and we'll get it. Your goal in the dream state is just to absorb mechanics. If you get 100%, that's great. Use your buff, blow them up, whatever. But the main part is that you're absorbing all the bad stuff that's out there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends. Your downfall will be simple and swift.
Embrace the dreaming. It can save you.
Good luck.
I'll get first to spell.
I will not permit it. Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Spell evil.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Four,
I'll slice into the heart of you.
1.
Ow.
You want melee to stay on the boss?
Yeah, for now. Cleave as much as you can, AoE as much as you can.
From the waking world. Beware.
Guys need to move for those blades, come on.
I will sever you from the waking world. Beware.
Spell evil.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
Somebody else take over the spells.
Yep.
Beware. I'll slice into the heart of you.
Ow.
I will sever you from the waking world.
4,
Kill the whore.
2,
Everybody on the whore.
1.
I'll slice into the heart of you.
You want everyone on the second horror, or you just wanted to burn down the first?
Just burn down the first. Melee can get back on Xavius.
I will sever you from the waking world.
Beware.
I will sever you from the waking world. I will sever you from the waking world.
Go out.
Kill the whore.
Beware.
Get the ads.
3, 2, 1.
2,
Time
1.
to crush your dreams.
Oh, sorry. I was more fixated.
Spell evil.
Blow them up, guys.
Someone's got to do it. I can't. I'm out.
Nobody's in the dream right now. You have to dispel them. Just take the corruption.
I'm in the dream.
Alright, we're in the dreams now. Ads are up.
3, 2, 1.
No! Feel the devastation of the nightmare!
Meteor, everybody in Meteor.
Ow.
There's a horror in the back. Get him down. Good job. Back on Xavius.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the devastation
Meteor coming
of the
up.
nightmare!
Everybody in Meteor. And then on horrors.
Spell evil.
Horror in the back.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare!
Meteor.
Being corrupted.
Kill Al. Horrors in the back.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Time to crush your dreams!
Meteor.
I'm taking him out to be dispelled. Dispel evil,
Alright.
please.
Melee, watch out.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Heads are up.
I'll level you one by one!
Send a Meteor.
Spell evil, please.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare!
Heads are up.
Four, 3, 2,
I'm out of the dream.
1.
Not the dream
Feel
too.
the devastation of the nightmare!
Babe,
Sorry. That was my bad.
that was definitely your bad.
I didn't realize I had the meteor. I was trying to absorb the corruption. If I can get a battle res, I'm not corrupted, so.
Battle res on who?
That's good, we got it.
Really? You get a battle res for fucking up? Okay. I see how it is.
Hey, I was absorbing bad stuff.
Spell on evil, please.
4, 3, 2.
There's add up.
Time to crush your
There we go, phase 3. Everybody in it. Push them hard.
Time to cut the last tether to your mortal life.
Evil got mad.
4, 3,
Gonna hurt.
1.
Feel the devastation of the nightmare.
Yeah, I'm Madden too. 10 seconds.
Kill him.
And there you
Time
go.
to cut the last tether to your mortal life. This fate awaits you all! This fate awaits you all!
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Feel the now slice into the heart of you! Your souls are mine, woven for all time into the fabric of
Oh,
the night.
good try, guys. Got him, what, 15% that time? 13?
12. According to DBM, it says 12.
Well, not too shabby. A little bit more DPS than we probably would have had it. But,
We only
good work
have one
tonight.
damage buff.
Why is everyone going back down there?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
going to be
we're
it for
done.
tonight, guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it, guys.
Force of habit.
It's all good.
What's wrong, Chris? Oh, he left.